So on today's video, it's going to be on the 3rd gen Camaro that we put in the LS in. We're going to be putting the headers on. Well, we done got the headers done in. When we installed the motor, there's a video of us installing it. You can see how we just dropped the headers in. It was pretty simple, pretty easy to do. The ears of the transmissions did have to be cut on the passenger side, so we did have to cut the ear off the transmission sidely, but the driver's side ear fit great. What we're going to be doing is using the gaskets that came with these cheap eBay headers right here, but we are using some high temp RTV gasket maker for, you know, headers and stuff. I usually use the red, but this is the gray. It's just what you prefer, but it should work on headers. So when applying your silicone, you can put a big bead on it and then just mash it up, but sometimes that gets all over the car. What we do is usually just a light skim with our fingers, because the gasket does pull in. Another reason we're using silicone, you do not have to use it if you don't want to when installing yours, but some of the header bolts is broke, and somebody before us tried to drill and tap them out. I can show you, they made a mess of things. There's no fixing it unless you drill to a bigger size and put a heater core in it. Now, we are not going to do that. We're just going to use silicone, leave that bolt out, and it should seal. But that's one of the reasons we're using silicone. You can use silicone without any gaskets. A lot of the dirt track racers around here does it all the time, have great success with it. Big bead of silicone on the header, flop it up, tighten it down. Seems to work out great for them. I personally don't run it that way. I always use a gasket, but to each his own. On your gaskets, this one ain't open, but they are a flatter side and a kind of a rounded side. The flatter side of your gasket, if you got this style, goes against the head, and then the rounded side goes more against the manifold. So you can go ahead and, if you wanted to, you could notch these with some. You could notch this with just a razor blade or some wire cutters and just start your bolts and slide it down on it. But if you're fighting with it like this,
You're gonna have help.
you're gonna have to have help. So I need to start 2 bolts.
Front one's not in. No, you can't get the main front one. You have to take one.
Okay, second
Listen,
one.
Front one.
Okay.
Let me have that and I'll stick it in.
Okay, you
The
stick.
main backing's going
You stick
too.
it in.
I'll stick it in. Right here. Put the bolt in there, Gene.
The bolt's in. It just needs to come.
Right there.
Yep, that's it.
You sure? No.
Yep.
That ain't it. I
Ain't it?
promise. No, pull it out.
Pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
That's it.
What the hell kind of bolt did I put it in?
I know.
So this bolt up front here is missing, and I think we got one missing on the back. As I said before, whoever tried to drill these out did a bad job. I mean, one of them was just half-baked, but that's what you get when you buy from a junkyard. Like, this motor seemed to be put in the truck. We pulled it from it, had a new main seal on it. One of the heads is marked, and let's see if you can even see that repair on this side that they tried to do, just to show you how bad. Look at that. But this is a budget build. I mean, we could have fixed it properly, just swapped heads, or maybe drilled that out to a humongous size and he record it, and then we probably had to drill the header. But silicone should work. I know they do make a plate that bolts to the back of the head that comes over and puts pressure against the back of the header, because these bolts breaking off here is very common. We could build a bracket like that, maybe in a later video. If it gives us any trouble going hissing, then that's probably what we do. But for now, I think this will work out great. Now, they are torque specs for headers. Now, I like using Loctite on the header bolts. Some header bolts got little notches on them where they go into, and you don't have to use Loctite. They kind of just bite into the aluminum.
These are fracture manifold bolts.
And the bolts do have a special torque spec. I'm usually just tightening them till I can't tighten them no more, you know, just a good snug. It should be good. I also personally use Loctite. Amos is not using any Loctite here today. He wants to be able to remove them later, I guess, if he has to, which is always thinking ahead. But it's all into personal preference when installing your manifolds of how you do it. But you can see this silicone here mashing out, and you over snugged it, Amos.
It wasn't even tight.
Oh, it wasn't tight?
No.
Oh,
I
bolt.
mean, it just, look, you can tell where it broke.
Oh, that's why they've been heated up in factory bolts. Yep, so use new bolts with your headers. That one probably can be removed. You can see where the bolt broke. It wasn't holding very good. No wonder why those bolts break off them heads all the time. No wonder it's common on these engines, because you see that, that's just bad production, I guess. Bad production value on them header bolts. Well, them ain't header bolts, but manifold bolts. But still, these headers had a damaged packaging. The bolts was lost in it. If you've seen the unboxing video, there's a big hole in the box. So it probably came with bolts. We just didn't get them.
It's supposed to.
But they supposed to. But they fit great. Speed Engineering, I think, from eBay. But if you're looking to install a header, if you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and I enjoy hearing from everybody. Let me know what you're working on, how you found my video. You know, plenty of stuff we can talk about. Just leave it in the comments below. But that's how we install our headers, and hopefully you found this header video helpful. Should work and apply to about any header the same way. This is just on an LS engine. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.